Tezzeret was born to a poor family in Esper on the megaplane Alara. His dad was a scrapper and his mom was a beggar and thing I cannot say on this platform, who didn't even bother to give him a name. The young boy got his name after he stabbed his bully. Tezzeret is tied hollow for improvised weapon. When he was 7, his mom was murdered, and whilst helping his father clean his mom off the street, he became a social Darwinist, so he swore to become a mage, so no one else could possibly hold more power than him. The duo began to steal metal, and at the age of 9, Tez started stealing Ethereum, and slowly became a street thug to escape his father's abuse. By the time he was 11, he had stolen 200 grams of Ethereum hidden in his body and hair, and eventually, he left tied hollow. Tezzeret would become an artificer and master it in short order by exploiting Ethereum stockpiles, just in time to be sent to the Seekers, but after losing a duel to Silas Wren, he was written off and decided to steal the founder of the Seekers Codex, but was caught, and whilst being beat to death, his spark ignited and he wound up on Grixis in front of Nicol Bolas himself, who offered him power in exchange for his servitude. He agreed, and for the foreseeable future, that was his life. Whilst also trying to get out of the deal he made with Bolas, he made deals with Phyrexians, made the prototype reality chip, and when he tried to test it on the Emperor of Kamigawa, he ignited her spark, groomed a young Jace Beleren to act as a counter to Bolas, died, got resurrected, reprimanded, and tattooed, and then went back to New Phyrexia to keep an eye on them for Bolas for a time. We would next see that slime ball again on Kaladesh, bribing judges so he could ascend the ranks to gain control of the new planar bridge Rashmi created. Got jumped by the Gatewatch, told them where Bolas was, and then got away with the planar bridge core, which he put into his own body so he could transport things that weren't planeswalkers, like an army of Eternals, for example, into Ravnica to kick off the War of the Spark. And after Bolas lost, he went into hiding on Esper, beat up Ral Zarek, but left him his arm to convince the Izzet League and Niv Mizzet that he was dead, whilst he was really making deals with Lazav. Then he went back to Phyrexia and started teleporting Praetors to other planes like Vorinclex to Kaldheim to get Tyrite, Jin Gataxias to Kamigawa so he could experiment on how to complete a planeswalker, and Tezzeret would provide him Tameo as a test subject, and then at the same time send Urabrask to New Capenna so he could get the ball rolling on a coup to take out Elish Norn, then send Sheoldred to Dominaria, and after Karn's capture and Ajani's completion, we would finally learn what all of this was for. If Tezzeret helped the Phyrexians invade the multiverse, he would get a Darksteel body so he wouldn't die from the Ethereum and planar bridge he implanted in his body. To quote him, "To achieve what none have achieved before, one must dare what none have dared before." And I gotta say, I have never seen someone dare to be as trashy as Tezzeret. Thank you so much for watching, and may your revels never end.